Hello, love. Welcome home to Eden. Here we are on the Bridge of Flowers. My name's Eve Christoph. This is Love Life with Eve. I'm your Love Life muse. Stick with me for the hottest news and we'll get somewhere new. Okay? So, you want to keep your cougar. You're this hot stud and you want to keep your cougar woman. She's like a little older, maybe a lot older, and there's so many things you love about the older women, right? I get it. I know. They are smarter, wiser, they're confident, they've got their lives together, they're making their own money, they don't need you, they don't need to like demand that you be anything or do anything because they're already taking care of life usually, you know. Some of them are falling apart at that age too. Okay, but let's talk about in general. So you want to keep your cougar woman. And I know a young guy who actually did get to keep his cougar woman, and they got married and they've got a kid and they've got a farm and everything. And really I think what it comes down to is life mission, right? Because the trouble is, it's okay, you know, the trouble is life mission, if you don't have that really settled yet, why you're here, what you're doing, your life path unfolding for you in the way that gives you strong masculine grounding, what happens is the woman has more masculine energy going on than you, because the arrow going somewhere that's masculine, you know, a man without his purpose, what happens is he makes his purpose the woman. He builds his whole life around her, and then he's following her. And the danger with the cougar women is that sexy, hot polarity that you started with gets neutralized when she's got to become either mother, therapist, or teacher to you. Right? So that's the thing, that none of those roles are romantic. The mothering is fine. You might want to have a lot of cougar friends because they will mother you. They will help you figure out your life and how to do it. And but as your lover, as soon as she has to be that in those roles, she feels like she's got a baby on her hand, or a client, or a boy instead of a man. Okay, so not good. But this guy up on this big farm who gets to keep his cougar woman, he's a lot younger. He's like maybe 18 years younger than the woman up there, and they are just so in love. The thing is, what he did was, he knew his mission and he saw her mission and he joined with hers. And it made sense because it really was, they both really did have the same mission as each other. So he wasn't faking it in order to keep her. It actually was. So he did this incredibly masculine thing where he said, look, I want you, and I want my life with you, and I want my mission with you, and I will join you, I will do the whole thing with you. And now it makes sense to her. Oh, there's certain sacrifices she's going to have to make. He doesn't have the same wisdom as older men. He doesn't have the same, well, you know, ripeness, maturity that comes with age. But young guys like yourself have this wonderful thing, which is openness, open-heartedness and trustingness that is expansive and grateful. The gratefulness of youth, you know, where life has this newness, and you're celebrating it in this way that a lot of times when people get older, the older guys, they'll just get into this rut where they feel like nothing's enough and they never did enough and women aren't enough, and they're just dull. They're dull and they have nothing really to offer besides their cars, houses, trucks, jobs, money. They have really nothing, no real joy for her in any of that. So your youthfulness, your ability to celebrate life, and your sexuality that's maybe more freed up, more well, with the older guys, they can be really, really rad and free. But let's say you have a lot of chi because of your youthfulness, and we know that women get more and more capable of more and more pleasure the older they get. And so if you've got stamina, you know, to connect with her, both spiritually and her heart and physically, you know, why wouldn't she keep you around? As long as your life paths have some kind of relevant mission, and that your life is not centered around the woman, it's centered around your true calling, you know. And hey, if it's not happening for you, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know where you're going, you have a sense, but you need to explore. That's fine. That's fine. If you have a whole string of cougar women or all kinds of different women to teach you and help you grow and enjoy your beauty, and you know, but that's all I have to say on the topic today. Okay, much love, darling. Forgive her. Forgive the cougar woman if she kicked you out of there. She loves you. She loves you a lot. She was just being a mom, trying to take care of you and make sure she didn't rob the cradle and you know, like, take away some of your opportunity. Because those cougar women, they you know, usually have had kids, and they can see when it's time to let go and when it's time to embrace. Okay, love. Love life. Love life.